Alright, we need some supplies to start the day. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. It's chopper number 2, the one we tried to burn down. Remember we had the oil coming out of that gearbox? So as you can see, it goes that way. And you come over here by Mr. Glenn as he runs away. It continues all the way over to here. So right here is where the transmission bolted on. They were hoping that was going to be a problem because he had a little bit of transmission trouble right before it happened. No evidence there. So they took off 500 hoses and wires to pull these 2 pumps. I haven't found anything there. So now that's everything on this side. So now they go to that side, I'm guessing, pull the header drive and the cutter head. Okay, got an air hose so I can blow out my air filters, water, inoculant. Let's go. So I wanted to show you guys this. So the transmission pump that I pointed out is right in there. Real easy to get to, right? Then you come over, the other 2 pumps they took off are those 2 right back in there. So all of these lines are disassembled and out of the way. So Glenn and Bart, that is 2 full days of work to get those 3 pumps off, and they haven't found a seal out. The funny part is, I guess they must have been in a Deere talking with the service manager yesterday about it, and he is on a big John Deere text chain, I guess, with dealerships all over. I think this happened to somebody else here this last week or so, because the guys that were working on it were complaining that that is Deere's solution. Just start ripping pumps off. There's no way to test any of them to check for pressure loss, anything like that. You just gotta start tearing pumps and lines off till you find a seal that's out. Anywho, get this thing fueled up, sharpen the stone, brought the air hose for that guy so I can blow out the air filters. It was a nasty 3 days. So that far ridge line was that field the other day. Came out to 309 acres that we chopped. There's the map of the field. It was a long couple of days. So you guys were here the other day. We started at noon. I had to leave. Glenn stopped around 5, 6 o'clock. Next day, we get started about 9 o'clock in the morning. A psychotic windstorm, to say the least, hit and shut us down. But, like the idiot I am, I took no video, no pictures, because I was just trying to figure out how to get us the hell out of there. Looking back now, I'm like, man, I'm an idiot. But at the time, I'm going, holy crap, we're going to die out here. But I do have a couple Snapchats from Trevor that we saved in chat. Check this out. So that shut us down about 5 in the afternoon. Because of the rain that was in that storm, we didn't get started yesterday till almost 2 o'clock, but by 6 o'clock last night we were done. 309 acres cut, or recorded. When there's no crop flowing through, the sensor doesn't read. So there's a good 15 acres on there that I cut that didn't get read. And then there's about 5 or 6 acres that we just couldn't cut because the washouts in it were so bad. I didn't want brakes on them. I'd already slammed the header into dirt banks enough, finding washouts that I didn't know were there. Once I did find the really bad ones, we left them. But now, I'm gonna move, I don't know, 10, 15 miles to the next field for the next pit. That pit is done. Scratch another one off the list. It's so nice when this header works. I've only locked it up twice now, and I'm almost done. Weird. Went from a field that took 3 days to one that's going to take 30 minutes. Yeah, that That's some good old harvest luck right there. The day we show up to harvest a field back here on a road nobody's ever on is the day half of the county's crew is out here working on said road. Oh, they are gonna hate us. Of all the days, we would happen to show up at the same time the county is here working on the road. So that intersection is really bad. The asphalt's been broken out for years. They're fixing it by repaving over the intersection. Jeremy was nice enough to take the loader through and carve us kind of a detour, as we'll call it, to get around them. But we'll see, because the one guy, when I was going through the detour, looked pissed. And I'm like, well, just wait, because here comes a whole bunch of semis. Look at that, straight as an arrow. I can almost kind of sort of see the other end. Trevor just asked me when I was cutting them. He goes, so is it weird having to get used to not cutting at 12 mile an hour? I go, that is odd, but I go, the part that feels even weirder is after an hour you feel like you've accomplished something. Where out on the dry land, you just kept going back and forth for hours and just kept looking at how much you had left and feel like you've done nothing. The last field, an hour, it was gone. This field, an hour, I've already got it opened up, ready to punch a hole. It's it's weird how quickly your mind just, all right, this is the new norm. So, you know how I've been like limping this chopper along, just trying to get by, and a couple weeks ago I thought I blew a hydraulic line and we were pretty sure it was seal going out. That hydraulic line is about to get wet. It's been seeping. I believe Bart ordered the hose 2 days ago, so it should be here by now from McPherson. I am really hoping at the moment that that little hose holds on for 3 more loads plus a drive to the shop. So we might be rerouting the plan, because the plan was, as soon as I finish the number of loads I needed from here to go back west of town, the guy's got 50 acres for his pit, and I would finish another pit. But I'm thinking we'll just get the 3 more loads that I need for this pit that we're cutting on at the moment, and then I need to get to the shop and get that fixed before that blows, because that'll be a big mess when that goes. That'll drain the whole hydraulic system, I believe. Good stuff. Well, there goes Trevor with the last load. They're just waiting here at this feedlot and then hauling to the neighbor's pit. The last load for that pit. The original plan was for me to go back west. Guys got 50 acres. I think I already told you guys this. But with the oil leak, I am going to limp this thing out north real quick. Damn it! I can't go that way. They're on another bridge now. Guess I'll go around. With the oil leak, the county's still working on roads right where I need to be driving. My microphone's about to fall off. But yeah, so with the oil leak, I'm gonna run out north, get the hose put on, and then I would assume just help Cameron with corn for the rest of the day. It's 2 o'clock now. I figure it's gonna be about an hour downtime, and that might be very, very generous. I'm gonna have to get the fan out, blow on this for a while, cool it down before we even start on it. So, little timeout. Now that wasn't bad. It's 3:30. I left that field at 2 o'clock. 20 minutes to get out of here. 20 minutes with the fan cooling it off. Got the new hose on, tested it, everything looked good. Now, unfortunately, back across the river. The reason being, so the pit we just finished, that guy lives kind of right on the south edge of town, about 5 miles north of the last pit we did. The other pit I need to go do, and I was just told it's not 50 acres, it's 30 or 35 acres, is also on that side of the river. We get that pit done, that packing tractor, who's a local farmer that's using his tractor to pack for us, will be done on that side of the river and not have to go back over there again. If we were to say, screw it, we'll get to that after we finish corn, That means he's got to bring his tractor back on this side of the river to turn around and go back over there. And I keep saying that because it's not really a river here, but we don't have that grade crossings. You got the major highway, and then about 10 miles over is the next crossing, and we're kind of in the middle. It kind of sucks for trying to get farm equipment across. Oh, cool. Our old nemesis is here. The county. Been chasing these guys all day. Or they've been chasing us, one way or another. What are the freaking odds, man? Excuse me, guys. I'm just passing through. I gotta get on the other side of the trees. Please don't let me interrupt your afternoon nap. Oh yeah, just right through the river we go. It's more impressive if you look on that side. Give the old undercarriage a wash. Remember, kids, washing your undercarriage is very important every now and again. Because it gets all the oil off from the oil leak. What the hell do you sickos think I'm at? Having electrical issues all of a sudden that I cannot diagnose, because when you get a stop code, you cannot clear it to see what all the other codes are behind it. So it's telling me my hydraulic oil is low. Get out and look. Almost stepped on a friggin' rattlesnake. Found out something down here. You do not get out of the machine in the field. I was joking with the farmer about it because I went and pulled over on the road. He goes, yeah, there's snakes everywhere out here. Would have been information to have before we started this, but luckily, doesn't matter. But anyways, got out and checked. Hydraulic oil was fine. Nothing wanted to work right. So I drove over to the road. Got up and checked all them wire connectors where we found that broken wire on day one of harvest. Kind of made sure, put a little pressure on it, made sure there was no loose connections. Waited for the DEF system to cycle, shut the power off to the machine, the kill switch. Waited 20 seconds, turned it back on, and now I'm halfway through load 2. So far, okay. I went through every code that was in the system and can't find 3 of them that I know I've seen today. They didn't show up as codes. So I'm perplexed. Let's go with that. Perplexed. Slowly chugging along here. It's not like that 12 mile an hour the other day. Having a little bit of issue. Not with the computer at the moment. That so far is working great. Knock on wood. It's wanting to plug up right in either corner. And I think it's just because it's so tangled up and nasty. This stuff should be about 4 foot taller if it was standing upright. So I think that's what a problem is. Just going a little slow, let the machine do its thing. It'll be okay. Oh, the bad part about the end of fall harvest, the sun starts coming down really early. It is only, what time is it? 6:30. I had to punch this hole at Trevor. I'm like, I really can't see anything, so we'll just see how it comes out. Just got to get Kyle here loaded and we're calling it a day. I'm only at like 20 acres. 21 acres, so I'll have another 10 or so to clean up here in the morning before switching to corn. 22 acres, not quite there. On the plus side though, we left the fuel trailer, the air compressor, and all that stuff where we started this morning, which is funny because I made this giant loop today, but it's only about 4 miles back, so I don't have to do the 12 miles back to home. That's kind of nice. Let's go get this thing cleaned off and get back on the good side of the river. There we go, guys. Serviced up, ready to go. Sharpen knives in the morning. I'm thinking let's get an early start tomorrow. Get this done. Well, get corn done. And since we got such a special occasion, see you guys again tomorrow.